Hi, I'm Nafisha Adishmam, computer scientist. Today I'm going to share how I made the full clone of TikTok within 14 minutes using Python. Let's get into it. First, we have to create a user interface, a built-in module to create windows, levels, and other widgets, of course. If you're familiar with OpenCV, then we will use it for playing and capturing video. We will need a powerful library that enables computer vision and image processing. This is a very important point. And we have to add some filter effects for the videos with pillow, fork, etc. The Python imaging library that supports many image and operations. We already know that. Save and load the videos with Pickle. If you are familiar with Pickle, I don't have to even describe it. A module that implement binary protocols for serializing and de-serializing Python objects. Okay, so what will we do? First, we need to type this code. Why? Because we need to import the module that we are going to use. Then we have to load modules and give shorter name to it. Then we can use it later whenever we'll need. For example, we can use tk instead of this to access its function and classes. Next, we need to create a window that will display our app. We can do it by typing this particular code. Let me show you a little bit. This is 800 into 600 resolution pixel. This is the title TikTok clone. If you want different title, like if you just want TikTok, then don't write this part clone. And you know what is this for, tk.Tk and this, because we need this for using the function. This creates a tk object and assign it to the variable window. Then we set the title window, TikTok clone, or just TikTok, whatever you will say or write here. And the size of the window is, yeah, I explained that before here, so I'm skipping it. So this time we need widgets to our windows, such as buttons, level, etc., which we said here we need to create window button labels. See? So we are coming to this part. And for that, we need to type this. We need to use this frame, and we can easily create our labels, buttons, etc. And here we have to fix the size. For example, row column. What would it be? And where it will start, etc. And for that, we might need the main frame. Okay. After this part of the code, also I forgot to mention something. We need a video player, right? Not just button level widgets. So for the video player, this is essential. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this time we shall assign variables and video frames because we will need it. TikTok is all about videos, and this is much more important to create the video part accurately. So for that, we need specific columns and rows. And to create that, we need this code here. You have to start typing from here and you have to do it. I might not need to explain it what is this for because you are already familiar with the Python typing. Next part, this create two level objects and assign them to the variable. Like you can do video label and name label here. Then we grid them to the video frame. The video label goes to the top left corner here, this side, and the name label goes to the bottom left corner, this side. See, already we have the video and other label, name label. We also create text of the name label, no video selected. Yeah, because we didn't select any video, so we will have it on the code that no video selected. and which is the default message. Yes, good, this is understandable. Now let's add some widgets the control frame. To the control frame we want to have 4 buttons: one for recording a video, one for playing current video, one for applying the filter video, and one for saving the video. We can create them by typing. Okay, now for creating such kind of video scheme here, current video, applying filter to the video, etc., we need this code. What is this code? Look carefully. First we added the record button here, and then we assigned it in text so that it can show, and we added the command what it will do, and we also selected the row and column here. Next we worked with the play, so play button, we took this, and later we use the text play here, and we use the command play. Pretty much easy. And then filter button, same. Save button, same stuff. Just a different is column is the different. Here is column 1, here is column 2, here is column 3. Next part. Okay, so what will that do? We already explained. This create 4 button objects and assign them to variable record button. As I said, as I explained, so I'm not gonna read this part. And after creating that, if you run it, you will have a image app layout. This is the first step of our testing. Okay, let's go to the next page. Then here are a lot of codes here. Let's see. Don't be discouraged. This is pretty much easy. All right. Okay, so every application needs logic and other kind of functions, right? Like how it works, how it record. So record function, logic function, webcam. For example, TikTok also uses webcam, video from the webcam. So we use this code for that. Here, if we read this, functions that will handle the logic of our app, those are the functions that we assign command each button. Okay, let's start with record function. As I said before, this function will allow us to capture a video from our webcam. As I said, every application need this kind of thing, especially TikTok. We can define typing. Okay, this is exactly what I said before reading. So what we have to do, we have to define record. Before that, see, we use those kind of things like play, filter, save. Also record, we used that before. Let's see if we can find that. Okay, I'm having hard time to find that, but we might have used it, and if we didn't, we must have to define what is the record, what will it do before using it. All right, so to define it, we have to write this code. This is pretty much okay, not very easy, not very hard, and here is everything written. What this line do, what this line do, what this line do. So I'm not gonna explain. You will pause and see what this do. If you have any problem or confusion, you can comment. Okay. Now we have to take a record and no parameter inside the function. We do the following. Let's see. We declare video as a global variable, and so that we can access it from other functions. We must have to do this because this is the main part, video. We initialize video as empty list, which will store the frames of the video. Yes, you have to put it and you have to store the frames here. Then we have to work with video capture, and it will go with webcam. So we have to pass 0 as the argument, which means we use the default webcam. Actually, whatever I explained here, those points are almost same. Okay, just how to do it. This is the preliminary plan of that. We start a loop that will run until we break it. Inside the loop, we do the following. We read a frame from the webcam using the read method and cap object. This method returns two values, a boolean value that indicates if the frame is valid and frame itself. We assign those values to variables. Return rate, this rate means return, so variables return and frame. Alright, so the next part I have done, just this is really easy. We just append the frame. We also use the function and CV2 module for the recording. We use the wait key function, and this function takes one argument and delay in milliseconds. It means it will not impact a lot during recording because delay is only in milliseconds. And we use 1s delay, which means we have wait for 1 millisecond. You might not even notice the delay. As I said, 1 millisecond is very low. So this is this part delay, and what we used, for example, we used corresponded ASCII. Also here we actually use some other things such as, see, this and this has been used to check if the code is equal to this. Alright, so read it, just read it. I don't have to explain it, even though this is pretty much easy. After the loop, we release the video capture. So this time we are into the almost final part, video capture object using the release method in cap object. This frees the resource used by the webcam closest it. Okay, so we are done here. Alright, we already made the TikTok, and now you can read it. We also destroyed all the windows that we created using the destroy all window function. See, this function we had to use of the CV2 module. This closes windows and removes them from screen. I'm just reading it for you because there is nothing to explain. Everything is explained here. We update the text of the name label using the config method of the name label, name underscore label. This we have used before, remember, on the second page. This method allows us to change the proportion of the label, such as the text, font, color, etc. We use video recorded. See this thing as the text label, which indicates that we have successfully captured the video. That's it. We made a replica or clone of TikTok, and it took very little time.